somebody is anticipating a very high conflict divorce, what sort of preparations or things should they keep in mind?
I think it's super important to go out and consult with an attorney. Pay an attorney for an hour or two of the attorney's time, so you don't get a sales pitch. You want to meet with your attorney. You want to meet with an attorney who's a very competent, if you're in California, a certified family law specialist, and discuss the concerns you have with that attorney, and have the attorney look at everything and try and evaluate it and give you an opinion or some opinions on how the case might come out and some things that you can do. Always, it's like the saying goes, measure twice, cut once. Pay for a real analysis and evaluation of your case by a really qualified attorney. And by the way, there's no point in going to an attorney who's offering free consultations. If they're offering free consultations, their focus is likely going to be on selling you as a client. You should go to the attorney and say, I'm not filing for divorce right now. I'm not ready. I just want to pay for an hour or two of your time for you to analyze my situation. And so that's kind of a way you measure twice, cut once. You count the cost of going through a divorce, get a full analysis as much as possible of your situation and what your life is going to look like after the divorce is over. And then you can, and in that calculation, the attorney will talk about how your kids likely would be shared. And that's always going to be a function of the facts in the situation and the ages of the children and all that. And they're going to talk about custody. They're going to talk about visitation. They're going to talk about support, how much your child support likely would be, how much your spousal support, well, what a range would be for your spousal support. And they're also going to talk about how your property would be divided. And I think it's a good idea to get an idea of what your life is going to look like before you just make an emotional decision to divorce that's going to have a long-term effect on your life. Somebody said in effect that in fact, Stephen Covey said, I believe, don't make a long-range decision based on a short-term emotional perspective. So you want to carefully look at what your life is going to be like. And I'll tell you right now, unless you are very wealthy or super financially comfortable, chances are you will be working. If you're not working now and your spouse is supporting you, it's a very good chance that you will be working once your divorce is over, and you'll be expected to work full-time at your earning capacity. And so that's something to keep in mind. If you're not working now, you will be working later. And you can choose not to work, but in any support calculation, they can impute to you what you're capable of earning. So they say, well, yeah, you can, but your husband earns $300,000 or $400,000 a year, and you're not earning anything, but you could be earning $75,000 a year. They're going to put that in the support calculation, and that will have a substantial impact on the amount of support you receive. Both parties have an obligation to support themselves to the fullest extent possible and to support the children to the fullest extent possible.